Okay, I've assembled all my ingredients. I'm going to be making chicken dinner in the pot. I've made this before. This was one of my favorite recipes in the 1990s. And I do believe I cooked it very similar. I'm using a glass container, even though the recipe says to use a cast iron enamel coated pan. This will work. And then I'll cover it with aluminum foil. So what I'm going to do right now is get the chicken breasts, and the recipe says I'll have this recipe underneath my website. It says they need to be split and skinned. So I think this is going to be big enough. I got 4 potatoes, 2 big carrots, a big onion. Yeah, I think this is going to be big enough. Split and skinned. They're already skinned. So what I'm going to do is split. Let's split it this way. This way they'll cook real good. The best time to cut stuff meat like this is when it's partially frozen. Then it's going to cut real easy. Yeah, there you go. Split and skin. So we're going to stick it in there. Let's get this one here. Split it right down the middle like this. Okay. This is from a 1980s American Heart Association cookbook. Okay. So let me go ahead and wash the cutting board, and then I'm going to work on the rest of the cutting. The next step is I already washed and used a brush on the potatoes. I'm going to peel the potatoes and then slice them in 1/2 inch thick slices. So let's get the peeler. Okay. These potatoes are kind of old. A lot of them I got in my free produce bag, and I decided to make this recipe simply because I didn't want to waste free produce. And what I do is I usually put the potatoes in a big bowl of water too, so they don't brown on me while I'm assembling the recipe and preparing all the ingredients. So let me just go ahead and peel the potato, this potato here, and then when I'm done peeling it, I will cut it into half. I'll show you when I get to that step. Okay, and I gored out a bad spot. You see, I use the tip of the peeler and take out any bad spots. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it into 1/2 inch slices. I'll kind of guesstimate here. Let's see. Called chicken dinner in the pot. I've made it before, and it's actually quite tasty. About 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this for all 4 of the potatoes, and then I'll move on to the next step. Okay, the potatoes are all in here. And now I've got to peel the carrots, quarter them lengthwise. That would be like 1, 2, that means into 4 pieces, and then cut them into 2-inch lengths. So, yeah, let's go ahead and my swivel peeler here that my mother gave me has been wonderful. Though I'm thinking of getting another one. This is from like 1980. Look how good it works, though. They just don't make stuff like they used to. So let me just go ahead and finish peeling it. Then I'm going to quarter it and cut it into 2-inch lengths. Basically, I'm cutting it up so it looks like this, and I'm going to do the same with the other carrots. Okay, there are the carrots. So we'll work on the next step. The recipe says to cut the ends off the green beans, but somebody's already done it for me. I'm just gonna throw all these in there as is. This is from Walmart. I shop all over the place. Like the carrots and the potatoes was in a free produce box, along with that onion that I'm gonna be using. The chicken breasts were from Walmart. This is from Walmart. So let's see, the only thing I have to do now, let's work on the onion. I saved the onion for last for obvious reasons. Peel and quarter the onion. I peeled the onion. So now we're going to peel and quarter it. I took all the skin off. Peel and quarter. Yeah, this is the recipe calls for a large onion. So here we go. What I usually do is cut off this part here where the roots were. I cut that out and throw it in here because that's not too edible in my opinion. So let's take that out. I usually go like that. Cut that out. All right, peel and quarter the onion. I actually want it to be a little bit smaller, so we're gonna go like this. Yeah, that'll work. And let's do this. I presume this is what they meant by quarter the onion. This is how I'm gonna quarter it. Yeah, like that. This seems like it would be easier to eat this way. All right, so the onion is done. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the chicken in a little bit closer so you can see it. We're going to go ahead and put the potatoes on top of the chicken. Obviously, I drained all the water that was on the potatoes. Okay, I'm hoping this pan is big enough. I'm going to find out. I mean this container. Okay. Peel and quarter the onion, peel carrots and cut. Okay, it's not telling me to put the onions in there, but I obviously need to put them in there. Okay, the onions are gonna go in next. Yeah. What I'm gonna do though is kind of like separate it out like this to make sure that the onions are everywhere because I want the flavor to just kind of like go through the whole dish. So yeah, let's go like this. I'm gonna spread them out. This is what I call cooking common sense, you know. Yeah. If I remember correctly when I made this before I did this. This was delicious too when I made it in the 1990s. So we're gonna kind of spread this out. The onions give this a very nice flavor. I think I'm going to be able to get it all in here. I might have maybe needed a bigger thing. But then all this stuff's going to shrink too, you know, once it starts cooking. Yeah. Okay. Onions. So I put down the potatoes first. Now I'm putting the onions in there. Let's get this in here. Yeah, I wanted to use up the free produce that I got in the box before they all spoiled. I don't believe in wasting food. So, okay. Yeah, kind of spread it around there where the onion flavor will spread throughout the dish. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And the carrots obviously need to go in here. I'm going to spread it around evenly like this. Yeah. I'm really wondering if I need a bigger container. Okay. Okay. Onions and carrots. I don't know if this is big enough. Yeah. Let's open it up this way. This is a little bit more green beans than the recipe calls for. Let's see how this goes, but I want to use them all up because I think it'll work. You know what? I think it'll work. I'll just have, what I'm going to have to do is just cover it up with, make sure I cover it Yeah, they're good. Yeah, cover it up with aluminum foil, and then it should work. Plus, everything's going to shrink once it starts cooking, or how much you want to bet. Yeah. All right. Let's spread it around. Yeah, I'm going to cover this all. Well, we're not done yet. Yeah, it's going to start. I think this will work. All right. Let's see here. All right. Sprinkle contents of the pot with parsley flakes. Yep. Okay, the amount of parsley flakes that I need is 1 tablespoon. Here's the parsley flakes. This is dried parsley flakes. Kind of spread it around evenly here. Now this recipe doesn't say to add salt, so I'm not going to. And so that way people can salt it according to how they like it. Season lightly with pepper. Let's get it over this way so you can see it. Season lightly with pepper. Yeah, the pepper is important. It'll give it a nice flavor. That's good. Okay. Season lightly with pepper. Another reason I wanted to make this recipe is because now that I'm using sake for my Japanese recipes, and I used to use sherry cooking wine, I want to just use up all that sherry. Okay, and the sherry is 1/2 cup. I'm not sure I've got a 1/2 cup in there. So what am I going to do here? Let's see. You know what? I think I'll just make it. I'm going to just, let's see. Let's see if I have a 1/2 cup. I think I just have just enough. Oh, come on, don't be stubborn. Yeah, let's check. You know what? I think I can make this work. Let's add a little bit of water. It's at a 1/3 cup. You know what? I have an idea. I bet sake would work on this. I said, you're going to make it expensive. Yeah, let me debate, because the sherry actually adds a nice flavor to this. Put in sake for the rest, because sake and sherry are very similar in flavor, and it does make a difference in so this is going to be kind of, this sake is expensive, so I got it at a fresh market. Oh, come on. Don't be difficult. Jeez, I opened this earlier and it worked, and now it's being difficult. There we go. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. This is a gourmet treat, eh? When I need more sake, I'll go get some. I just wanted to use up that sherry cooking wine. Okay, pour sherry over all and cover tightly. So it's kind of a shocky, I mean, it's not shocky. And cover tightly. Okay, yep, so we're going to put aluminum foil over this. Okay. Watch me be clever here. You say, you could have got a bigger pan. Yeah, I know, but I think the flavors will meld better with a smaller container. So that's why I wanted to do it this way. I'm going to see if I can press it down a little bit. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me clean my hands. Okay, I'm going to put the aluminum over this as tight as I can. Yeah, you want it, you really kind of want the liquids to stay in here. So let's see if I can pull this off. You say, how did you make this before? I believe I did just what I'm doing right now. Okay. And it turned out well, by the way. tight as you can. I think I used a larger, I do have a larger glass container, but I just feel like this might do a better job. I could be wrong. Yeah. Just get it. Okay, really good. Let me just tell you from experience, when you take the aluminum foil off after this cooks, take your time because the steam kind of like blasts out at you. You don't want to injure yourself. So I'm kind of tucking it in here, kind of going like this. See that? That way I can get it to kind of stay in there. All right. All right. So, bake at 300 for 2 hours. It doesn't say to preheat the oven. So the secret to this one is a long, slow cook and a tightly covered container. So let's go ahead and put it in here. All right, 2 hours. In the meanwhile, I can do all sorts of other stuff. So, yep. Okay, I pulled it out of the oven, and here's what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and test it and let you know what I think. Testing it out of here. So let me get some better lighting here. Hold on. Yeah, let me just go ahead and try it. Hold on. Okay, let's try it. I normally show my face, but I'm running a little late today. So we'll just go ahead and try it this way. I'm certain it's going to need some salt. It's not bad actually. May add a little bit of salt. It's good. I will be posting this to my website and to the YouTube channel. Yeah, this is good. So yes, I will be posting it. You do need to add a little bit of salt, but it's good.